Hi everyone, today we're going to look at shadow box cards and how to be your own designer and design to fit any envelope. Okay. So shadow boxes can be called tunnel cards, scene cards, theatre cards or diorama cards. Okay. So they can be designed to fit any envelope that you have in your stash. So let's have a look at what a shadow box card is. So this is one of a flower shop, and a shadow box card or any of the others are designed to go flat so that they'll go in your envelope. Okay, so this one has acetate, window on the front, and if I put my fingers in between you can see that there's different layers. Okay, so that's one shadow box card. I'll put that there. Here's another one, and again I've got different layers. I can put my fingers between that, or between that. So this bit you can see it's open at the bottom, open at the top, and you've got the little girl on the front. These are decoupage flowers, and instead of piling them up on top of one another, I've spread them through so there's a lot of depth in the card. This one's a lovely one. Again, it goes flat, and I've just cut a circle at the front. I've got different layers of water at the back. So I have a large boat at the front, a smaller boat in the background, okay, and just a plain sea and sky at the back. Okay, so that's that one. Now this is the one similar to what we're going to look at building today, and you can see that if I bend these out the way, you can see I've got 3 layers of colour, and they're going light, dark, light at the back, and a plain blue at the back to create a sky. This was a die that had a scene in it, but we're going to see that you can build this from anything. Okay, so I'll put that one to one side, and we'll come back to these at the end. Okay. Right, we're going to start with a normal C5 envelope. Mine actually measures 16 by 23, but I want to reduce that slightly so it fits nicely into the envelope without squashing. So I'm going to design a card 15 by 21. Right, the 15 centimetres is the height, right, and doesn't change. The width of the card is made up of the front plus the depth of the card. Right, so if we take a look at this, I want 5 centimetre depth, so taking that away from the 21 allows me 16. So 5 centimetres leaves me 16 centimetres for the front of my card. Don't panic. Right, so to make the measurement for my front of my card, I need 5 centimetres, 16, 5. Okay, so I'm going to cut my card 26 by 15. So this is going to be the front of my card, and I've already cut it 26. So I want 5 centimetres, 5 centimetres. So I'm placing that onto there. I'm going to come down 5 centimetres on that side, 5 centimetres on that side, bend those round, Now, that is the front of my card. Okay. Now I need to make the back. So again, I want 5 centimetres, 5 centimetres, and this one I've cut a smidgen smaller. So that's this one. Now, if we have a look, it's a very, very small bit that's different. So I'm going to take that one there. Five centimetres that way, 5 centimetres that way, and this means that I can put the front round the outside, and there is my box to start with, and it will flatten down that way or rock it that way. Okay, so that is the basis for any card. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to label that one back. So label this piece back. Right, so we don't want to glue these bits together yet. We want to work on them separately. Right, so what I'm going to do now is use any die or hand cut an aperture in the front piece so you'll be able to look inside the card. Right, and I've also cut a piece of acetate that will just fit on that front panel, but I'm not going to glue it in yet. Okay. So, magic, here is my front piece with the aperture cut out already. Remember, don't put the acetate on yet. And that one is going to be looking inside my card. Okay, so it's going to rock backwards or that way. Okay. I'm going to put that to one side. Right, we're now going to decorate. The spare card you cut off at the beginning can make your struts, but I want to use some other bits. So I have done a seam to go on the back piece, and there. I've just cut the right way round, or is it? Looks like it was that one, look. So I've cut 3 panels now, and I'm going to fit those. So make sure that you clear the fold. So I'm now going to take the side pieces. Right, I've kept away from the creases. I want to just show you, when we put the front on, when you look inside, because we've decorated these panels, it looks as though there's a whole seam you can look at. Now we're going to look at the struts to go inside. So the thing is, I have got some that looks a bit like sand. So I want to cut this 15.75 plus 2 plus 2. So actually I'm going to do 1. So that's 15, 16, 17 and 3/4. So 17 3/4 is there. To one side. Now I want to bring forward my first strut 1 centimetre. Okay, so I'm going to score down one centimetre, 1 centimetre. I'm going to fold those over and put some red liner tape. So what I'm going to do, I don't want a straight line, so I'm just going to wiggle there. That will do. So this bit is quite important. I place it into that crease and fold that over. Ready? Fold that side over, and I just check that it's going to rock both ways. Now, if I show you that, I've brought that forward a centimetre and that forward a centimetre. Okay, so now I'm going to have a look. I've got a piece here that's a thicker sand gravelly bit. So again, I'm going to do 15 3/4 and a centimetre each side. So that is 17 3/4. So that's going to my next level, and I want to put it on my scoreboard, and I'm going to score 1 centimetre, 1 centimetre. I'm going to place my red liner tape. Hope you like the new bits I've done with the instructions on there in big letters. It's going to be helpful for a lot of you that you can stop the video. Right, so there's my next one. So I want to make that a bit lower. Okay, so I'm going to take that one off. I put it up to there and press. And doesn't want to come off. So now I have 2 layers on my picture, and if I stand it up and just tip it, you can see that there's a gap now between those. Right, now I've got some bits of stone paper, so I'm going to measure 17 3/4. And I'm going to again score 1 centimetre . You can adjust how far you want this to come out. So I'm going to place . I'm going to show you a little trick in a minute, because you could say it's a waste my doing the whole width. There we go. So there's her next one. So this time I want it shorter than there. Each time I'm making sure that the bottom is level, because that's what the card will stand on. So you can see I now have 3 levels of sand and stuff. But if you have a look at what I cut off, I could easily layer these to make another card. So the waste that I've cut off could easily make another scene like that. So I'm going to put those to one side for the moment, and we're coming back to this one. Now, I have a die cut of some beach huts. So what I can do, I think I'll use a little bit of wet glue for that. Just want to show you how this can go together. So we could have beach huts in the background. I've got a fence here. So what I could do is have perhaps that. You can put as many layers on as you wish. Now, if I wanted a seagull up here, I could put a strut of acetate up here and I could hang a seagull flying across the top. Okay, so take this. When we're all back together, this will be one of the classes that we do because it is so cleverly done. So I'm now going to fix my fence to there. So if we look, I've now got 4 layers. Right. There. And if I look at that, I'm going to cut just dropped the tape on the floor. So if I overlap that one there, I've now got the fence right across. Pretty. Now let's go back to our front. I'm going to take this, and I've already measured the acetate. I'm going to place that in there, and then I'm going to release this side and just let it go down. So there is my window, and that will be going onto there. So I'm going to place double-sided tape. I like to put 2 strips. On there. Going down to the left side, and my bin's on the right, so you can't see the floor that I have messed up. Right, so we're going to take that now, and if I stand it up, I know that I'll get it right. So there we go. Just loosely attach it, and then you can get your fingers in. Okay. And the final bit, fold, fold, and there is my seam. Now to give a bit more depth, right, I have some die cuts. So I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to place that onto there. And let's see what else we've got. Don't want anything too big. So I think I'm going to take this one and you need to remember to take the little white bits out. Two little bits down the bottom. Yeah, that's got them all out. And now we're going to add glue. And the bell needs to be upright. So that is what we have created together. Okay, so that's what we created together. And let's just have a look here. This one was an A6 size. This one was a 5x7 size. And this one was 5x7 as well. So if you just remember that if you measure your envelope and then find out how deep you want to do your side piece, and then that tells you what is left for the front. Okay, and when you build your card, you want a side measurement, front measurement and side measurement. Okay, so I hope that if you work alongside the video that it will become clear. It's a lot easier if I can talk you through it, but I'm hoping that in these times that we're in at the moment, this is the next best thing, and look forward to doing a class with you when we get back to meeting together. Okay, thanks a lot, and let me see what you create. Okay, share them on our Pinterest board. Craft Oasis standing together 2 meters apart, and I look forward to seeing what you create. God bless.